Hello, friends. Um, I hate to report this, but I feel like I must because um, it has always been my hopes that I could get the public relations and the public image of the Navajo Nation, Northern Navajo Nation Fair, an opportunity to make a lot of improvements. And but I'm sorely disappointed this evening when I went to the fair office on the fairgrounds and to inquire about some vending spaces on the fairgrounds because I wanted to give my business to the Shiprock Fair. And I walked in, there were some people on the outside that I asked, are they open? They said, well, yeah, they're still in there. I walked in, but there's only one incident that I wish to talk about. After I went into the trailer, there was a group of people men sitting around the table. And when I asked them, I said, could you guys let me know if Dan Smith or Michelle is available that I can talk to them about some vending space. And the mood immediately changed on their face, and they weren't very friendly. Their reply were closed, everything about how not to get a booth. And I said, my name is Cal Ness, and immediately one of the guys got up. And I can describe him. He's about 6'1", 2", somewhere around there, and white hair, short, gray hair, and he stood up. I thought he was going to greet me, so like everybody else would, I went over there and I approached him, and I said, "How are you?" I reached out, and he walked towards me, and in a gesturing, he took his hand like this, and he went at my face and went right over it, as though to mock that he was gonna strike me, hit me, slap me. And he didn't say anything. He never said hi, never shook my hand. And I asked him what his last name, or what his name was, and unfortunately I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Smith. It just so happens that the president of the fair board is Dan Smith. So, you know what, Dan Smith and the fair board or volunteers, I know that you guys are trying to do well, but trying to do well does not mean that you treat anybody, media, Facebook, social media, whatever it is, you don't go out there and treat people like that. As a public relations 101 sort of explanation to you guys, they always say, you keep your friends close, or you keep your enemies closer. If not, try to become their friend. Try to become friends with everybody. Roll out the red carpet for them. And I'm not asking somebody to roll out the red carpet for me. All I'm asking is that I get a fair opportunity to be able to communicate, to participate in an event that that I feel like I'm a part of. I'm from Sanasti, just down the road. I was born here in Shiprock, and so I'm a part of this. Why? So I'm invested in this thing. So the things that I do the things that I say on Facebook, in my opinion, about the Northern Navajo Nation Fair is for the betterment of the Navajo Nation, the Navajo community. And again, Dan, if you want to get this thing all resolved, Mr. Dan Smith, if you want to get this thing resolved and have people on your side, and for you to have your presidency run for a long time, all you need to do is deliver the 2017 financials. How difficult is that? That's not very difficult, and you have to do that. You cannot just stick your head in the ground. And that's not the way it's going to go. Because not only was my situation that way tonight at the fair office, I'm looking in there and there's some sort of a big blowout in the fair office. So I could go on and on this thing, and some of the things that I've talked to, some of the demeanor and some of the feedback that I got with your staff, I tell you what, I'm gonna just tell you guys straight up, I know you guys mean well, but you guys are sorely on the wrong track about the public relations shipping. You don't get angry and start mistreating people who are talking about you. You make those improvements and you make sure you reach out to those people who are criticizing. And that way, there's no question. If you got nothing to hide, come to the table. So there's a commotion. It sure looks like the Miss Northern Navajo, there was something going on, and I wish I would have stopped some of the people that were walking out. So I'm not the only thing. So let's go from here, and that's all I have to report. This is Cal Nez in Shiprock, New Mexico, reporting.